Why are we doing these videos? Let me tell you a little bit of our story and a bit of our history. We are in our 23rd year of ministry. This time has given me a new vision and a deeper burden for others, but it has been a time of learning mostly for me. While my husband and I have been my parents' biggest supporters behind the scenes, we have been privileged to be at more of Dad's meetings in recent years to see firsthand what God is doing through the ministry, and we are excited. What a blessing to see our sacrifices bearing fruit with my own eyes, to meet those friends, hear their struggles, and know that there is help because God has brought us through so many things that we can not only offer an answer, but pray with them with a strong burden, understanding firsthand the urgency of their requests. What an awesome privilege to not only feel like God is able to use something in our lives to bring glory to Himself, but to multiply my friendships by more than I could have ever imagined. Titus 2 speaks about older ladies teaching the younger. As a lady in my mid-40s, I'm not ready to look at myself as old, but in looking back on my life, I realized that some of the bad choices that I've made, and knowing I could have avoided some of those had I utilized counsel from an older lady in those areas, God has brought us so many people across my path that have yearned for encouragement, that are heavy of heart and just don't know how they can go on. Pastors' wives that have no one they can confide in. Wives that are at their wits' end. Mothers trying to parent alone, and the list seems endless. One of my prayers for many years is that I could love people the way Christ has loved me. To be a source of encouragement to someone through a smile, hug, or act of servitude. God hasn't failed to answer that prayer almost daily. I love ministering one-on-one and will continue to do so, but there are so many needy people out there and only so much time to help and love them. I've been approached by some key people to start a group to encourage in a broader way, and I've been praying about it for almost 3 years. I just didn't feel like I could do it. I have so far to go myself and so much more to learn. But God has shown me that when I am weak and feeling inadequate is when He can use me. God has thrown wide the doors now for far too many steps that I could never have accomplished myself. My husband has encouraged me as well and is now putting these videos together as he has my dad's messages for 23 years. So, my reason for making these videos is to fulfill Romans 14:19. Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. What does He command us in John 13? Love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. There are so many needs, and I know firsthand that Christ is the answer. Just while I was writing this, I had a lady from our church that contacted me with a friend that was needing prayer and someone confidential to talk to. And another lady from another state called to give me an update on her situation. So many friends writing every week for prayer, godly counsel, or encouragement. Sometimes just having somebody that you can trust that won't judge you is impossible to find anywhere nowadays. Let me challenge you to be that person that doesn't gossip or look down on others when we each have sin in our own lives. To give hope that you can make those necessary changes. You can withstand this storm. You can start fresh. All things are possible as long as you do it through Christ. It is attainable. My husband and I have been working with a great team of people in a prison ministry this last year. And after our 24-week class, we're not allowed to check up on our students. But I know that they can come here and be reminded that I'm praying for them. That there is someone who cares and that God is still there. And that is drastically important to us. To remind them to look to God as He will never fail you. Look to His word daily for what you need today. And not stay focused on everything going around you that will distract you or hinder you from keeping your eyes on God. Stay focused, ladies. I am so proud of you. I am praying for you. Through Christ, you can do it. He has given us His word. He's given us everything we need to get through these valleys victoriously. His strength is immediate. He is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. So save this channel and share it as we all struggle. We all need to be encouraged. We all need to be reminded that He offers a way of escape so that we are able to bear these day-to-day trials. Clearly, if you're still listening to this, you're a person who lives for others the way Christ teaches us to, and is thinking of those that this may encourage as you plan on sharing it. Many have already seen this video and come alongside of us to help encourage others in the Lord, to show them that they are valuable, and to give them the tools that they need to make it today. Together we can move this nation for God, one lady at a time. Pray that God will give us wisdom and use us to be a voice of compassion to make a difference, a heart that's enlarged to love the way Christ loves, and through this encouragement, Christ will be honored in our everyday lives. My goal is that your first impression of these videos, that you've been encouraged in the Lord, and second, that you've thought of someone that this will encourage, that you can share it with. You have so much potential, and you're so vital to us being able to reach those who need help and encouragement at just the right time. So share this with a friend who is struggling. Put it on your social media to encourage more than one person. Comment below or email me if you have a prayer request. We've had a tremendous response to this from a small group of ladies that we've shared with, so we hope and pray it will be a blessing to you and your family as well.